guys.
Judson and Jennifer here with Thrive Yoga and Wellness. We're going to do a quick review today on some Strava or...
I would call it Strava.
Strava? I don't know.
We're not Northern Europeans, so we don't have those dots over our letters.
That's right. Coffee company. They're out of Denver, Colorado. And we're going to do the Restore. And so the Restore gets 120 milligrams of CBD per bag. So you get about 5 milligrams of CBD per 8-ounce cup.
That is depending, I believe, totally on how strong, or in our case, who's making the coffee. But before we get there, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so that you can be kept up to date on all of the latest CBD, mostly reviews. We might throw out some CBD news one day when I guess when we're feeling froggy. So yeah, we wanted to review this Strava Coffee because they reached out to us at the studio wanting to know if we wanted to carry it at the studio, and they were gracious enough to send us this whole bag of coffee. Believe it or not, this was full, and probably after the first time we took it, it was almost halfway gone.
That's not true. I like strong coffee.
He likes it like jet fuel.
Whatever.
So anyways, we got this bag to determine whether or not we should carry it in our hemp store, the Thrive Hemp store. And I can't wait. If you have tried it, let us know what you thought. But in this review, we're going to tell you everything we think about the Strava Coffee Restore.
Yep. So I did make it kind of strong just because I typically like strong coffee. Jennifer does not appreciate it as much.
I prefer medium strength.
I watered it down.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway. So it does, the one thing I like about it is I ground the beans right before I made the coffee, so it made a nice, bold, strong flavor.
Oh, it smelled really good.
And
it almost smelled
really
like
good.
cherry.
Yeah, it kind of has a cherry. It kind of has a cherry flavor. To me, it did at the very after.
You can't taste it if it's like jet fuel strength, though. All you taste is when it's
whatever.
Probably 3 times as strong as it needs to be. But the second time we did it, it wasn't quite as strong. You even said you made it too strong that first day.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, like if you've ever had, what is it, that drink that we would have when we were younger and cooler, like Red Bull and vodka and Jägermeister and something else. So that's kind of what it felt like that first day when it was really strong.
It
like
wasn't that
I
bad.
felt like a little bit like jazz, but then super chill at the same time. I'm telling you, it's my honest review.
Okay. I liked it. I thought it had a good flavor, has a nice aroma. And it wasn't, to me, it wasn't, normally if you make coffees like super strong, they can be kind of bitter. This one wasn't very bitter when I made it strong. So I like that fact. She disagrees. That's my opinion. It's my review.
It's your review. You are, everybody's got bubbles.
And yeah, that's right. That's right.
Personally, when he made it that strong, it was really hard for me to drink. So I ended up adding some more water and my coffee creamer. And once I watered it down, it was really good. So I really like the coffee. And the next day, the next several days as we made it, and he started, backing off of some of the jet fuel, I feel like we were both really enjoying the
Yeah,
beverage.
I really liked it. I like the flavor. It has, like I said before, it has a nice bold flavor, but it's not too strong. It's roasted. To me, they did a good job roasting it. The other interesting thing about the CBD infused one is they roast the beans and then they infuse it with the CBD oil after roasting on this particular brand.
It works. It really works, folks. Yeah, like after the first day and I kind of had I swear to you, you can even ask the girls at the studio. I was like walking around and it was kind of like an out-of-body experience because I was kind of jazzed up, but then I just didn't care. One of those things. And so after that first day when we didn't have it quite as strong, it was fabulous. Like you'd get the up from the coffee, but then you'd get the typical CBD relief, at least that I seek, which is, pain relief, anxiety, stress relief, those sorts of things. And so, yeah, it was very effective in that regard.
Yeah. So the other cool thing about this is that each one of the bags has a QR code. So if you scan it, it goes to the independent test results.
So actually it lists all, the QR code is not specific to the different bags, so you actually have to scroll down to get to your QR code. The Elevate is the strongest, and that has 240 milligrams of CBD per bag. We got the one just below it, which was the Restore. And so keep that in mind with the QR code when you click it. You have to search which one. And the thing that I really appreciated about Strava was the fact, first of all, they made it so easy to see the test results, because there are some other companies, like big name companies, that it's like they want you to like go through an obstacle course.
You really have to look for it if you really
if you really want to find it. And then they're just kind of like, yeah, we tested for what we said it would. It wasn't that. I don't know. Some of the big name brands that have been around for a while and they don't have anything to prove, I feel like they're like, yeah, man, I got less than 3% THC. That's all you need to know. Whereas like this company, which is awesome, you can, I think we're up high enough for you to see it. You can actually see it, and it's cool. It's color coordinated and all that kind of stuff. It breaks down the different cannabinoids that are found. This does look like it is a summary report just for you to know, and you'll see that there is non-detectable amounts of THC for those of you that are worried about it. But the thing that is really cool is that it shows you that you get CBDA, and the only other cannabinoid that it tested for, all the other ones were ND, which means non-detectable, was CBCA actually. And although the research is still in its infancy about all of the benefits of these great cannabinoids, CBC is one of those that helps to enhance all of the endocannabinoid system in your body. But then they also say it helps with brain function, which like combine that with a good cup of coffee and you're like ready to take on the world, I'd say.
And it helps with pain and inflammation as well, and other stuff in the body.
Yeah. Because that's a cannabinoid. That's what they do. These things are grown along the equator. Were you about to say that? It looked like that was where you were going.
Yep. So they're harvested along the equator. The trees themselves are according to Strava, they don't pick the coffee cherries until they're ripe, after the third year, and they're processed locally, and then they are shipped to regional roasting facilities, is all it said.
Gotcha. So it's headquartered in Denver, Colorado, grown around the equator, processed there, and then shipped regionally where it will be distributed. That's what the website says. Okay, so that talks about the website. Let me show you guys. It's beautiful. I feel a little bit like Vanna White. Ooh, if Vanna White ever wear yoga t-shirts.
And was dark-headed in glasses.
Hey, 4 eyes are better than 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it's a beautiful website. It's laid out really nice for all of you guys that are like really into the aesthetic parts of it. And something that I really loved, especially since we are a small business, is something that Strava did is they give you 2 options. You can shop online or you can shop local. And I really loved the fact that it was trying to help
small businesses.
Yeah, help build the brand inside of a small business. That kind of made me feel good, and it made me want to support them.
And if the camera's shaky right now, it's because our cat's rubbing on the
That's
stand.
Bruce. You know, he has to be cool if his name is Bruce.
That's right.
He's cool. He's letting you know. Where were you going next, dear?
I don't remember now.
Because Bruce was so overwhelming.
That's right.
His coolness.
So for this bag itself, it's about $35. The other one is a little bit higher. I can't remember. I think it's around $50, $54.
For the stronger version.
For the stronger version.
And this was a pound or a half a pound?
This was 12 ounces.
12 ounces. All right. So
not quite a pound.
But it was tasty and delicious. And how long has it lasted us? We've kind of laid off of it a little bit because we're running low. And so
it just depends on how strong you make it, obviously.
The first day you probably used half the bag.
I did not use that much. So it depends on how strong you make it. But, I mean, I would say this will probably last you a couple weeks, depending on how you were doing it. I know on the website they do show you that they use a French press on a lot of their stuff. So it just depends on your individual.
So we are parents of 2 young children. We don't have time for none of that French press nonsense.
Yeah.
We used to before kids, when we had more time than sense, apparently. I had a French press and I loved it. So we used just a generic, like, brew house,
a normal
drip coffee maker because we need that junk fast.
Yep. You just want to hit the button and not have to worry about it. Yeah,
it's not fancy, but it's effective. And it still tasted good, even with a non-coffee connoisseur production method, if you will. My nephew, who's a coffee snob, he would totally frown on this. But I imagine it would only improve in taste if you did do one of those like super fancy, almost looks like chemistry set coffee setups. We just did a generic drip coffee maker. It didn't sit for any specific amount of time. It was probably way too hot, and it still tasted really, really good.
Yeah.
Once
really
it was
good.
not as strong as jet fuel.
I liked it. So if you like jet fuel, make a little, maybe throw an extra scoop in there. You'd be alright.
Or 3.
Whatever.
Okay. So
Go ahead.
I definitely say this stuff is pretty awesome. Oh, as I almost knock it out of his hand. I really liked it. I loved the way it gave me the energy I wanted, and it kind of helped me to like be focused. And then if you notice, I have lots of gray hairs along the front. Like I don't feel like I had any added gray hairs the days that I did get to drink the Strava coffee, because it just made my give a flips go away.
Yep. I liked it because I normally pour a good sized cup
Of the jet fuel.
Of the jet fuel. So I could be alert and awake at work, and I still had the CBD benefits. So in my cup, I probably had, I don't know, it's probably 32 ounces.
Probably.
So, it's probably not that big.
24 ounces.
It's 24.
He had 24
so,
ounces.
24
but I
ounces
think
of
he
coffee.
topped it off a couple times.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, no judgment.
Hey.
That's right. So I got probably about 15 to 20 milligrams of CBD in my cup. So I felt great all day, and I didn't feel like I needed any more CBD that evening.
Oh, and the other really cool thing is normally in the middle of the day, I kind of sometimes, especially challenging days, I need to like re-up both of my caffeine and my CBD. And I felt like the days that I took this, I didn't need to midday, like 2 or 3, I didn't get super sluggish and or need more CBD. I don't know, did you feel that way?
No, I didn't need any more CBD, and I felt fine. I mean, like I said, but I drink a lot of coffee. So
yeah, and maybe the kids were in really good moods, I don't know, and not driving
maybe
me
they
bananas.
slept well. Who knows?
So overall, I would say we both really liked
Yeah,
the
we enjoyed
Strava Relief.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, did I name
Restore.
it? Restore. Excuse me,
Restore.
I didn't think that it sounded right. We think it tastes really good. $35 for 12 ounces does come in a little bit high on the whole coffee spectrum. However,
But if
this
you
isn't
include
just
that-
coffee;
yeah.
it's CBD.
CBD.
And so, if you think about it that way, it makes it a little more affordable in that regard. So you're basically getting 2 of the most awesome earth plants on the planet all in one cup. We got coffee, we got hemp, and it's just going to make you have a great day.
Yeah. So, if you look at it that way, it's about a 250 milligram bottle. So if you're adding a 250 milligram
No, it
bottle,
was 120.
yeah, but I'm saying you get 5 milligrams of CBD per serving.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about equal to 250
Oh,
milligram
I
bottle.
see.
So
Excuse
if
me.
you compare with the price of your 250 milligram bottle of CBD oil
Thank you for clarifying.
with a premium blend, a premium roasted coffee, then you'll be right in there. So it's to me it's a wash. It's
Yeah, it's
You're
like
gonna
if you're in
spend the
one of
same
those
amount.
fancy coffee clubs,
Mhm.
which we used to be before we had
I know,
kids.
4 kids.
Anyways.
We hope you liked the review, and you should go check out Strava. You can order it from their website.
And we hopefully will have it
And
inside the
we'll
studio
hopefully have
very,
it
very
in
soon.
the studio soon.
And check the link down below. And I think that we should be able to get a discount code.
Sweet.
So, yeah, definitely check the link. And then what do you guys think about it? If you've had it, did you like it? Did you have the same effects? Did you happen to have it jet fuel strength? Or did you have it like what normal people drink it? Yeah, let us know what you think about the coffee.
And thank you to Strava for reaching out to us.
Yes, thank you. We
sending
really
this to
loved
us.
it. We really loved it. And we will be in touch very soon.
Have a great day.
See you guys.